Madrasa zimekuwepo tangu zamani na zinafahamika zaidi kwa kutoa mafunzo ya dini ya Kiislamu. Licha ya madrasa kuwepo kwa muda mrefu, elimu ya kidunia imezidi kupewa kipaumbele katika jamii. Swala hili lilibadilika baada ya miaka mingi ya vuta ni kuvute. Mwaka wa 2013, Baraza la Elimu ya Dini ya Kiislamu lilipendekeza kuwa mtaala wa elimu ya madrasa katika shule za msingi itambuliwe nchini.
We need to be sure that what is in the curriculum is in the books, and that is exactly what is being taught.
Baraza hili limeanza kujiandaa kwa ajili ya mtaala mpya wa elimu ya dini ya Kiislamu kwa kuandika vitabu na kutoa mafunzo kwa walimu. Hii ni baada ya mtaala huo kuidhinishwa na taasisi ya maendeleo ya mtaala wa elimu nchini.
Sometimes parents had the problem of choosing whether to take their children to schools or madrasa. And then tuition came. When tuition came, schools were actually taking more time. And you found that madrasas were not getting the children to teach. Because of this problem, parents were saying that it's better if my child goes to the school other than the madrasa.
Baada ya mazungumzo na mashauriano baina ya Baraza la Elimu ya Kiislamu na wadau katika sekta ya elimu, waliafikiana kuwa na mkutano katika shule ya Muslim Academy iliyopo eneo la Park Road jijini Nairobi ili waweze kujadiliana kuhusu utekelezaji wa mtaala huo.
We formed this council specifically to address Muslim educational issues that befall us as a community in Kenya, and alhamdulillah we are making steady progress. The government recognizes Muslim Education Council as the body representing educational matters concerning Muslims.
The task force was given the responsibility to develop the curriculum. This responsibility came from a forum of all the stakeholders who met in 2013 to discuss the impact of the Basic Education Act 2013, and it was realized that a common curriculum was the priority to be done before anything else, because the Basic Education Act recognized schools, madrasas and duksis as schools. And because of that recognition, it was very, very important that madrasas and duksis comply to the standards of the Ministry of Education as far as the improvement of the madrasas and duksis is concerned. You all realize that the condition of madrasas and duksis is not up to the standard of schools. So to bring them up to that standard, we started with the curriculum.
Muhammad Zafar Niaz, ambaye ni mwenyekiti katika Baraza la Elimu ya Kiislamu, alibaini kuwa mtaala huu utaanzishwa baada ya muda usiokuwa mrefu na kuwa kamati maalum imeundwa kusimamia uchapishaji wa vitabu na kutoa mafunzo kwa walimu.
We have resolved that we shall be writing our own books here in Kenya for the curriculum, based exactly on that curriculum. We shall embark on teacher training, madrasa teacher training. Hopefully they will be employable by Teacher Service Commission. Yeah, way forward is that we shall now embark on writing the books. Hopefully will be printed for distribution through Muslim Education Council. We will get the books approved from the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development for implementation, and we will also be embarking on teacher training programs for the same curriculum soon, inshallah, and we will make the announcements again on this forum.
Akizungumza katika mkutano na mashirika mbalimbali ya Kiislamu na wasomi, Muhammad Zafar Niaz alieleza kuwa mipango ya utekelezaji wa mtaala huo inaendelea.
This curriculum, which we started about 6 years ago, has now been approved virtually by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, and that means that the government has now approved it. We are very, very proud that after a lot of very hard work, a lot of requirement of expertise, traveling all over the country to get the Muslims to accept the curriculum, conferences, meetings with experts and different sects of Muslims, it has been approved, alhamdulillah.
The curriculum is purely based on Islamic faith, but as we go along, the idea is that all madrasas should be able to teach and must be teaching English, mathematics, physics and Kiswahili as compulsory subjects together with this madrasa curriculum.
Swala hili la mtaala mpya liliibua maswali miongoni mwa waliohudhuria mkutano huo, hasa kuhusiana na shule ambazo hutoa masomo ya dini na ya dunia, huku baraza likitoa hakikisho kuwa hakuna taasisi yoyote ya mafunzo itakayoathirika.
This curriculum, the way it is, we understand that it's for the madrasas, the ones that don't do this, I'll call it the formal or the secular education. What about the integrated schools like Muslim Academy and Nairobi Muslim Academy? Which curriculum are they supposed to use? Because as I understand, the scope will be a bit large for them.
Now on the schools that are already implementing integrated education, Islamic education, we are appealing to them to take this curriculum and implement it as part of their syllabus, integrated Islamic syllabus, so that a child will not have to be repeating subjects outside the school time.
Baada ya kutekelezwa kwa mtaala wa elimu ya madrasa katika shule za msingi, shule za upili pia zitafuata mkondo huo.
The language of the curriculum is actually Arabic. It's going to be taught in Arabic right from the beginning. And teachers should not fear. Because teachers, when we were going around the country, teachers were asking us, what madrasa teachers, what is going to happen to us? We said we are going to do retraining of everybody so that everybody fits in. So the current language of the curriculum is actually Arabic. But English is going to be taught, Kiswahili is going to be taught, because those are compulsory subjects as far as the national curriculum is concerned. And in addition to that, there will be mathematics and science, of course. So that all combined, you'll find that a student who goes through this system has got everything, has got all the subjects. That is why I said there will be equivalence with the national curriculum, with the national certification which is there at the moment. And since we are targeting the Kenya National Examinations Council to be assessing this curriculum, there will be that natural equivalence which will be there.
Katibu mkuu wa msikiti wa Jamia Nairobi ametoa wito kwa Baraza la Elimu ya Dini ya Kiislamu kuhakikisha kuwa wanaoandika na kuchapisha vitabu wanadumisha uhalisi.
has to control that. And then you also come into e-books nowadays. It's being encouraged worldwide. Eventually this printing book is going to fade out. Of course our technology is not that good at the moment, but it's catching up. See? And the moment it goes on online, you will not be able to stop me to print.
This implementation will take place in the existing madrasas and duksis throughout the country. No new setups will come. Maybe it will be a process of amalgamation and all that, but those are policies that still need to be formed. Those who were involved particularly in the writing of the syllabus, in the curriculum, I think we'll have a meeting with them so that we start writing our books chapter by chapter, year by year, wherever, and we move forward in that direction as soon as possible. That's a very important exercise which inshallah will commence.
Uzinduzi rasmi wa mtaala mpya wa elimu ya shule za msingi unatarajiwa kufanyika mwezi wa Februari mwaka wa 2021 katika kituo cha mkusanyiko wa kimataifa cha Kenyatta KICC.
We want a situation whereby if a student finishes the Islamic primary curriculum, they can join any secondary school in the country, be it Islamic or be it secular. And when they finish the Islamic secondary school, then they can join any university here in the country, be it public or private, Islamic or secular, or they can go abroad.
Kuidhinishwa kwa mtaala huu kumeleta afueni baada ya miaka mingi ya kujaribu kuboresha elimu ya madrasa nchini.
This equivalence is very, very important because just now you find that our brothers from universities, Islamic universities, their qualifications are not recognized. They are not accepted to teach in secondary schools, even in primary schools. We have got a large shortage of Arabic and IRE teachers. And the teachers are there. But because they did not go through the system of KCP, KCSE, they are not accepted by TSE. This curriculum is going to sort out that issue completely because any student who finishes a madrasa, whether it is integrated or this curriculum, they are going to be recognized by the TSE. The teachers are going to be employable, and this problem is just going to melt away by itself, inshallah.
Daktari Ahmed Yusuf ambaye ni mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Elimu ya Dini ya Kiislamu alisema kuwa changamoto kubwa ni kuanzisha mfumo wa kutoa mafunzo ya kuwatayarisha walimu kwa mtaala huo.
The challenge ahead will be to now bring standards of infrastructure, the standards of teacher training, the standard of books. But alhamdulillah, the standard of the common curriculum has been accomplished.
Baraza hili liliafikiana kushirikiana na tume ya kuajiri walimu nchini TSC katika kutoa mafunzo kwa walimu.
What I understand is that for the government to employ you as a teacher, you need to have a TSC number. We have a number of our teachers who even have masters from the Islamic universities, but they're not registered. Because they're told you didn't do KCPE, you didn't do KCSE. So you see, they don't penetrate the government. So there we will also have another issue. So I think the first thing, inshallah, we should have a way of going to TSC and change that policy that someone who has gone through this university or the madrasa curriculum should also be registered, because that is where we are heading to. And now they're also threatening that they are going to go to schools. All schools have to employ teachers who have TSC. So what will happen to our madrasa teachers?
They are already aware that MEC is going for this task with the government, and inshallah some good will come out of it. I'm confident. Some good will come out, because we have a lot of brothers and sisters who are highly qualified, but then they cannot be employed because of this one little problem. And we are taking, we are to the task on that, inshallah. Hopefully we'll give you good news soon.
Aidha, baraza hili limetoa wito kwa mashirika yote ya Kiislamu kujitokeza na kuungana ili kuhakikisha mtaala huu umetekelezwa kwa haraka.
We are pleading to all the madaris out there in the country, all the madrasa teachers in secondary schools, heads of organizations, to send to us any suggestions in the form of documentation, the curriculum they are using for secondary education, the Thanawi curricula that they are using, which we shall acknowledge in case we need to consult. If they do that as quickly as possible, so that we don't want anyone in future to say, oh, we were not consulted, oh, we did not know, oh, this process was not inclusive. We want the secondary process to be as inclusive as possible right from the beginning, and that is why we are appealing to all of you. If you've got any interest as a stakeholder in education of secondary school, as for the Islamic education, send your suggestions to us, send your documentation to us. Any criticism, any documentation that you have, it will be of great help.
And we are appealing through this channel for support from other Muslim organizations to come forward in this very difficult task. It's a big challenge for us, but inshallah, by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will achieve it. So we are appealing that all Muslim organizations and all Muslims should come together to achieve this implementation program.
Mchakato wa kuanzisha mtaala wa elimu ya madrasa ulianzishwa na Baraza la Elimu ya Kiislamu ambalo linatambuliwa na kitengo cha elimu ya msingi cha mwaka wa 2013 kuwakilisha Waislamu katika masuala ya elimu. Nikiripotia ripoti Horizon. Jina langu ni Beatrice Kageha.